Hey everybody, this is Kay, and this is my Boxycharm by Ipsy for July of 2024, and this is box 2. So let's see what's in here. So, this is about $45 because I get a boost, and I get two under two separate emails because on the icon box month, which is next month, I'm able to get one of them is going to stay a Boxycharm by Ipsy and the other one is going to be an icon box, and I do like to get both of those. So anyway, it came with a little flyer. Here it is with a nice summer scene on it and some of the things you could get, and on the back actually some spoilers for the icon box right here. So I like it. I'm interested in this Il Maquillage baked highlighter duo, and I think I like this. I actually have this by Boxycharm. So anyway, and then inside it talks about some of the different things that you could have gotten here. So it's nice to have a little something, and they're just, you know, there's very few of them, but it does provide the prices on there as well. Okay, so let's get in here and see what we got. So they choose 2 items, and then I get to choose 3. So what they chose for me, and I'm not going to open the one that came in here. I may give this to my sister-in-law. It's a nice palette. I actually got this out of the first box. So here it is, and it's by Laura Geller. It is the Seasonless Staples Wildflower Wishes 14 pan multi-finish eyeshadows. And so I do have this on today, a little bit different than the look I had earlier with the other box. And it has a mirror, and then it has a little thing. I actually leave one of them taped. It comes taped on both sides. I leave one of them taped so I don't lose these things because they fall out. So I think that's good that they do that. So here's what the colors look like. And I have on this one here is sort of like a base. I have on this one here in the crease, and then this one in the corner. So these are pretty colors. I mean, they're actually a little dark, I think. I don't know how much this is seasonless, but I think I will definitely get use of the lighter colors. I'm not so sure how much use I'm gonna get out of the darker colors because I just don't tend to do that. Because I try to keep my eyes bright and awake and open. And so I see a gold theme that I could use here, and I see sort of a reddish, a fall red kind of color too that I think I could use here. So those are some of the colors right here. And they're nice, you know, I like it, and I think it's a good palette, okay? Now, I don't really know how they chose the same thing for me, really. I think a lot of people did get the palette, because the next item that I got was actually also the very same item that they chose for me. And this is the Light Neutral Warm Tula Radiant Brightening Skin Tint Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF. Okay, there's the color. So if you watched the other video, you would know that I actually didn't want to wait and thought, I don't think that warm is going to work for me. And over at Sephora, I got the Light Neutral number 5. So which color is better for me? And so I will tell you that I actually do have on today, or now, because I had on the other one earlier, the Light Neutral Warm. I actually have it on. And so this one, I think a lot of people have said that this seemed a little orangey on their skin, and I agree with that, and I felt like maybe it was going to be orangey on the skin when I did it on my wrist, but when I actually put it on my face, and by the way, this is what it looks like. When you actually, I'm going to do both of them so we can see the difference, but when you actually spread it out and it's on the face, it's not really the same color. Okay, so this is what it's gonna look like. And you're thinking, okay, that can't be the right color. And that's what I was thinking too. So I will tell you, you don't really need a lot of this at all. Okay, and then I'm gonna spread it out. You know, that still seems like that could not possibly be the right color. It seems way too different. But I will tell you, now I'm gonna use the 5 here. When I put this one on, I thought, and even when I put it on my face, I thought, okay, this one is really the perfect color for me, because there's what it looks like. And then I'm gonna spread this one out. Now you can't see that one. So that is probably the better color for me, but I have to tell you, when it's on my face, it actually looks a little bit lighter. So I think I could probably go between either one of them. And again, I mean, if you were gonna really put a lot on there, then this is obviously gonna be too orangey, and then this one would be better. And it is a buildable kind of thing. Now I will tell you, I really enjoyed it. I've had this one that's a 5 longer, and it's just, I thought it was perfect for me. I've really enjoyed it. I will say that it needs, you need to make sure that there's moisturizer on the skin. And also today I even have on a little bit of a primer, because it does have a tendency to sort of find the spots that are dry. For me, it's right in here. I didn't notice as much as, you know, that it was a line issue. You know, I didn't notice that with it, but I have, like, right in here, it's a dry area, and I tried to take care of this and moisturize it more, but it did accentuate it still. So it does have a little bit of tendency to do that. So, but that happens to me with a lot of different foundations. And it'll happen to me with powders too. So that's just a troublesome area for me. Okay, so that is, now the palette, by the way, was $45, and this is a $42 product. So somehow, even though my profiles are slightly different, I think one of them says that I like, you know, bolder colors, and maybe I'm younger than I am. And the other one says exactly what it would be perfect for me. And I still got the same thing. Now that doesn't happen often, but it happened this time. Okay, so I could have chosen, there was 3 choices. So the first choice, I could have chosen the Innisfree sunscreen, which I did get as an add-on in the other box. The Ciate lip balm, and I really thought about that, but I went ahead and chose something else. The Fenty perfume, travel size, which is nice, and I chose that in the other box. The Anastasia Beverly Hills brown taupe lip, it's like a lipstick in a brownish color, and I didn't need that. I already had it, and I don't really wear a lot of browns, because it just, when you have brown hair and brown eyes, a brown lipstick is really not helpful for me. So that was a no. And the Ole Henriksen eye cream. Now that's a fine eye cream, but I have more than one. I have about 2 of those. It's really great. I really like it a lot. I used to buy it at full price. I liked it that much. I like the orange scent to it, but I just got it through the Lure box not very long ago, so I didn't need another one. So what I chose, and my choices were slightly different between these 2 boxes, I chose the Dr. Brandt Hydrating Serum Highlighter. And here it is. This is a $65 product, and what it does, it is a brightening serum that has ashwagandha and so camellia oil, I think it's camellia oil, for rich moisture, and it calms and plumps the skin. Let's see if I can tell which oil that was. It's sort of hard. Well, I think I got it pretty much. Oh, here it is. It is camellia oil, so it's a camellia seed extract. Okay, so I have not tried this on. So what you would do is you would put it on. So it's supposed to reveal radiant glass-like skin, and I think you would put it on. It's actually, even though it's a serum, I think I read that it's something you put on after you put on your moisturizer. So here's what it looks like, and then this is the bottle to it. And I'm gonna put some on the top of my wrist. And there it is, my hand. There it is right there. I'm gonna spread it around. It has a little bit of a scent. It reminds me of the Perfect Hair Day shampoo. Okay, there it is. So we're gonna see what happens with that. If it's gonna dry down, what it's gonna do. It feels very nice. So I'm happy to have received this. Again, that's a $65 product. Okay, so in category 2, I could have chosen the Lava Brown Mascara, which I did get as an add-on in the other box. The Paranova eyeliner, I think it was in black. I didn't need that. I have a fair number of the eyeliners, the liquid eyeliners. The Lala Lip, which was a brown, and I'm not into brown lipstick. In the fall, I may prefer that more, but not for most of the year. The Evio Tear Catchers, which are some, and I do have this already. These are nice eye gels. The Stone Street Body Scrub, I just didn't want a body scrub. So what I chose, and I'm really happy with this choice, even though I do have a lot of brushes, I got this LaRousse, and this is a $42 value. It is I think it's 4 or 5. It's 4. And I like that it's got this package because I find that these things get all separated for me, and I like the fact that when I do have a package, and this is a nice one, and what a cute pink this is. This is Barbie pink. I did use these. This is the ones that we have, and it doesn't really say on here what each of them do, but they do already have some stuff on them. So that's a really nice, just a blender, and then that's sort of like a little bit of an angled brush there. This is a nice brush here that I think it was good for applying it. And then sort of a packer type of brush that looks like that. So and they have a good grip on them too. I don't know whether you can see that, but they have a good grip. So I am really happy with that choice. Okay, in the third category, I could have chosen the Senta blush, and it looked like something I may like, but ultimately I didn't go with it. The BYOD lipstick in brown. It was a brown color, and I didn't want to get that. The Leith Brow Sculptor. It was clear. If I'm going to use a brow product, it's going to have a slight tint to it. The Beauty Vault sponges, which I thought about, or the Refreshment body cream, just didn't need one. I have body creams and I don't really use them. I have them by Bath & Body Works. So what I chose was the Wing Me Eye Primer. It's rose infused, and it's supposed to be an even base and crease free. So let's see how that worked. So, and this is a $24 product. It comes in a little box. I do like to use a primer before I put on powder, eyeshadow, or actually any eyeshadow. And I will tell you that it came a little separated. And when it comes out, because I think it should be fine now, but it has a little color to it. And actually, that color it stayed. Okay, you can't see it because it blended into my skin. But I have a little bit of a darkness on my eyelids this past year, just because of, I think, age. And that's why I typically am using the Gerard one. But I will tell you the Gerard one is a little bit drying on my eye, and it makes the powder eyeshadow make the dryness even more. So what I liked about this is it was not drying on my eye, and it didn't crease. And so it did what it said it was going to do, and actually it helped the eyeshadow. So I thought I would never move off of the Gerard, but this may actually be a better one for me. And I will tell you, this brand, Wing Me, they have an eyeshadow, I think that I have from before, and they have excellent brushes. So this is I know some people weren't happy with this. I read in the reviews, but I really like this, and I'm happy to have it. So that was my regular box, and then the Boost. So what the Boost was, there weren't a lot of things. You know, I could have gotten the brushes. There was a nice brush set by SL Miss Glam, but I was already getting a brush set, and so I decided that I wouldn't get the brush set. Nothing else in that category. Well, there was also the Ole Henriksen little, like it was a 3-pack and of like the lemon scrub and stuff. And I actually have that from before. I like it, but I just didn't need it. So what I got is the Grown Alchemist Instant Smoothing Serum here. This is a $55 product. And again, I paid $15. And I used this earlier today after I use a mask, and this actually comes in a little, you know, bottle to keep it, a brown bottle to keep it from, you know, the sunlight out of that. It has just a minor smell to it, and I will tell you that it absorbed so well into my skin. This is what it looks like. It's just clear. Okay. And I do have other products by this brand, and I like them. But it really just, that's one thing that I don't like about anything that I put on my skin, is that since I have combo skin, things have a tendency, like moisturizer, some serums, oils, have a tendency to not soak into my skin. And the last thing I want is, since I already have combo skin, especially in the summertime when it's worse, is to have oil that just sits on my face and then I have to blot it off. So this is a good one for me. And now I have two, because if you watched my other video, you saw I got the same thing. So I'm very, very happy with this product. Okay, so that was everything that I got, and I'll put the total of what I got with those 6 items down in the description, because I don't have it here. And so I'm very happy with what I got. I'm actually happy with both boxes. Then I was able to get some different things in the choices. So the things that I got is add-ons, because if you watch me, you know I also like to get add-ons. I got this Foxy Bay scalp, it's a root recovery scalp system. I haven't had an opportunity to try it yet, but I like Foxy Bay products. And I do have a little bit of, you know, dry scalp. And I got this for $3.50. And it says on Ipsy that this is a $15.95 value. So it's gonna soothe the scalp. It's got tea tree oil, eucalyptus, essential oil, cucumber, apple fruit extract, and so I'm really interested to see if this doesn't help with that. So that's a good one for me. I got by Dodessa Myrix a pink Evolution Powder Priming, Smoothing, Setting Face Powder. Okay, I had never seen this before, and it looked interesting to me, and I do like, this is a very fine setting powder, which are the best, those ones that I like the best. And one of the things that I also like about this powder is that I think that this Tula that I got and the 7, okay, it needed some toning down. And the things that'll tone down, like when your foundation or your face is too yellow, is actually the color purple. Well, pink isn't exactly purple, but I think it really helped. And I think that's what made it where I'm gonna actually be able to get use out of this, even though this may be a little bit dark for me. But you know what? It gave me a little color too, whereas the 5 matched my skin more, and that's just a neutral color. And that's sort of a little bit more blah, but here's a little more color, so it worked out. But anyway, this is what it looks like. And this would be $25 if I had not got it as an add-on. And what I like about this container, and I went ahead and kept this little plastic thing on here. So what I like about this container, okay, it still comes out. If you look at this, it's got an edge to it, and what it's supposed to do is, instead of just having, when you have one of these powders, and this is a net too, by the way, instead of just having, like when you open one of these things, you'll see sometimes that, you know, that they'll have like a twisty thing, and I like that probably best of all. I have a Fenty one, and it gets all over the place. If it gets turned to the side, it gets all over the place. So what this is supposed to do is push down enough so that you're not going to have a lot coming through that hole when you're not using it. But what I found is it still does, so that's why I'm going to go ahead and put this back on there. And it's just a very, very fine powder. This is what the color of it looks like. And I think it's really good. I mean, I'm happy to have it. So these powders were these were for photography and also television, to basically, I guess, just make your skin look clearer. And I'm really happy to have this. I know that maybe this was an item that some people could choose, but for me it had to be an add-on. So it's supposed to minimize lines and texture, and I'm really pleased with it. I think it did a great job. Now the Fenty one's good. I really like it. I think it's one of the best ones I've ever used, but it is a mess. Every time I open it, it seems to be a mess. Okay, another item that I wish they had chosen for me, I think this was a power pick for people, and I didn't get it. I love this brand. This is probably one of the better, I use the foundation from this brand. This is one of the better, that's one of the better foundations. I do have other Il Makiage mascara, but this is a different one. And what this one is called, it's called Black Card. That's Black Card, and it does lift, curl, and lengthening, which is all of the things that I want with a mascara. And I do like it. I do have this on, and it's a very nice product. And then if you can see, it's got, the wand is like higher on one side, so this is the side that you would use. And it really does, I think it did a good job, and I really like it. And so I'm happy to have this add-on. And this is a $29 product. And it also has some flaxseed oil in there to moisturize your eyelashes. So this is a really good one. One of my favorite things here. Okay, so another item, and I'm not gonna open this one because I actually got it in the other box too. I may open that one. This is the Wake Up Call Overnight Regenerative Facial Treatment by Goldfaden MD, and it's for dry and aging skin. And what you do is you put it on clean skin at night, and it helps make the skin look better. I did get to try this, and I have to tell you, I really like it. I knew I was going to like it, and this is a $105 product. And for me to get this, and it was either a $12 or probably $18 add-on. Very pleasant smell. It's not much of a smell at all, but oh, I think it really did help. And I use a sleeping mask every night, so that's what this basically is. And so really happy to have that. Oh, you know what? And I did on this Danessa Myrix, I also got this Evolution powder in the white, because I wasn't sure, like, should I donate white or pink? I think the white may be too light for me, but it may actually be, I know some people set their concealer with powder, and I've tried that. I think other people set the concealer with a very fine powder, which is what this would be. And I think if I'm looking to, and I think it comes in yellow too, but yellow was not an option. So let's see, this is what it looks like here. It feels really nice. And you know what, it just feels really, really soft. It has any, you wouldn't think it'd have a smell. It's just so soft. So I'm gonna try it. I didn't try it yet. I actually like to set my concealer, and I need to, with setting spray. And what I do is I just put a little setting spray on my, I spray it into my palm, and then I just dab it on here, because if I don't, it just goes away way too soon. So I'm going to try this one and see if this actually works to set. I think it will set, but the problem is it makes my eye area look drier and cakey, whereas the setting spray does not. So I'm going to try this, and because it was a good price, I was able to get both of these. And I'm sure the yellow would have been fine too, because yellow powder does a lot of good things. Okay, so let's see what else is in here. Okay, this was a $3.50 item, It's called 8 Saints Up the Ante, and it is a night cream, okay? It's got B3 peptides, niacinamide, hyaluronic acid to help firm, smooth, and it has collagen, so it locks in moisture. And I know that's just another night cream, between a sleeping cream and a night cream, but this is a brand that's new to me, and I wanted to give it a try. So for $3.50, I thought that was a good thing to go ahead and get to try. So I am putting on a night cream. I'm washing my face, and I'm usually using a toner, and I'm using a night cream and eye cream every night. So I think that's a wonderful thing to do. Okay, another add-on was this ceramide, wait, that's the wrong one. Okay, it was in a different language. Green tea seed hyaluronic cream, and this is a facial cream. This is a full-size item, and I think it was a $12 add-on. It is, so it has green tea and 5 different types of hyaluronic acid for moisturizing the skin. And I'm always on the lookout for a good moisturizer. This is a brand that is fairly new to me, and I'm moisturizing, you know, during the day. And of course, the ones that work best are like a gel cream. I don't really know how this one's gonna do, but I'm really excited to, okay, it's got a different, okay. Well, I'm not gonna open it. I have some others open, but this is not a lift-off one. This is one that's actually sealed. So, and it's in, gosh, it seems like it's a glass. This is heavy. It really seems like this is a glass bottle. So I'm interested to give that a try too. Okay. So this was also an add-on. I got this last month, or the month before last, and I'm not going to open this one because I have some open. These are the Kinship Insta Wipes, and it has lemon and honey AHA pads. It's sort of an exfoliator. I like this brand. This is a brand that I've gotten to use in the past year. This one is sealed. You know, you can see that. I'm going through them. I have used over half of the ones that I have, and it's what it is when you don't feel like, you know, putting on a face mask to do some exfoliation, or you want to just during the, you know, every other day or whatever. It's a lot like the First Aid Beauty one, and maybe some others, like Sonage has one that's just a little, you know, like a cotton round that's sort of has raised bumps or a raised portion to sort of help scrub a little bit. I like that this has honey in it, so even if it stings a little bit because you're exfoliating, it's not upsetting my skin. So I'm happy to have that, especially since I was using my other one so rapidly. Another good add-on that I got was, and I did use this today, and I got it, I actually had it in the box I got earlier today. It's the African Botanicals Mineral Cleansing Mask, and I got kaolin, niacinamide, and it says Resurrection Plant / Rose, or I think that means and rose in it. It's a purifying clay mask, and oh, well, it's so little on the back. This is an $85 product, and I know this is a nice brand. I've got some other thing in the FabFitFun, so when I saw this and I had an opportunity to get it, I think this could have been a power pick for some people, or maybe even a choice. It wasn't for me. So I like this type of mask. I don't like the face mask as much, and so I did use this earlier, and you put it on, there it is, you put it on for like 15 minutes, it dries, it's pulled out impurities on your skin, but at the same time, it did not dry my skin, I found, and then it'll turn to like a white. It actually turns that a lot sooner than 15 minutes. So it has a nice little rose smell to it, but not overpowering. Okay, and over here where I put in that, I think, whatever I put in over here, I think it was this Grown Alchemist. It is just really soaked into my skin, and it feels really, really nice. Okay, so that's a good product. So the last thing I got in here was a $3.50. It's the Bright Under Eye Crayon by Ipsy. I actually got this in a glam bag as an add-on a couple of months ago. I love it. I put it in my purse. I probably used over half of the one I have. And it's got the orange color, which really works great for me to deal with the under eye and also the inner corner of the eye to brighten it up. I have to have that. That orange color is what makes the difference for me. There it is. I'm gonna put a little bit over here. So I keep one of these in my purse. And let's see, can you even see it? There it is right there. It makes a huge difference when I'm out and you know, maybe the concealer has gone away, which it does tend to do, especially from hot, or it's been on a while, even if I've set it. And it's nice to have this stick to just, you know, reach in there and fix it so that I don't look so tired. So anyway, that is everything I got. I'm very happy with this box and the things that I was able to get as add-ons. I really don't go out besides when I went and got the other shade on this one I felt was going to be better. I get everything I'm going to get pretty much from Ipsy. And I do get Allure, and I also get the Ice Cream Beauty box. And so that's going to be where the things that I get come from. And I don't like to go in and shop for these things because it's just too much for me. Sometimes I'll get some stuff from Macy's, but sort of rarely. But anyway, that's everything. This is my favorite box of all, and thank you for stopping by, and have a great day.